am on a blush kick and I want to show you all the blushes that I've been using. I have quite a few different picks for different budgets, so let's start. The first one that I would recommend are the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Luminous Blushes, I believe they're called. I actually got 4 shades at first and then I went to store and got another one. I've actually tried all of them and I think at least the colors that I have all except the one called Hope. I think they work really well for my medium skin tone. I actually watched a bunch of reviews before buying these because I was concerned that not all of the colors will work for my skin tone. However, the 5 that I have, including Cheer, which is the lightest shade, they all work for me, which means they have some base pigment to them. So you can actually see the color on the cheek instead of just shine like a highlighter. Many people said that this is like a highlighter, which I disagree with. I think it's a blush with some luminosity to it. Cheer is one of the ones that are very highlighter-y type, but it still has some base pigment. Joy is too, but I wouldn't say that most of them have that highlighter kind of finish that the Rare Beauty highlighters have, at least. Some of these might not work for a fair skin tone, some of these might not work for a deeper skin tone, but I think medium skin tone is where all of these shine, because so far all the colors show up on me and they're excellent. Formula is great too, they're easy to build and they're not overly pigmented, so they're good to control. My next recommendation would be from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is the Spring Magic Incandescent Blush Palette. It looks like this, the inside is like this. This is the only item that I actually got from this collection. The rest was not interesting to me. I think their last year summer collection was better. But I think these are great. I actually have crystal here on my face right now, as you can see. I actually applied very little and it still showed up really nicely. So I think these are great. I have used their blushes before and they are a good formula. And my favorite color out of these is this one. I will be demoing this in a video, so if you want to see that, stay tuned and keep your notifications on. But I think these are all gorgeous. There are some very unique shades in here. In case you don't know what they look like in real life versus the pictures, which can be edited. This is a bright metallic orange. This is a muted red. This is a pink, cool tone pink actually. This is a light copper. This is a coral shade and this is a deep plum or berry shade. These are my descriptions. I think it's a very cool selection. I think these could work for lighter skin tones as well, especially these two, the cool tone pink and the coral, and the rest would work great on medium, deep skin tones. Another pick I have is also from Rare Beauty. I already had the shade Happy, which is like a pink shade. It's not very cool tone. It seems warm tone in the tube as well. Whereas in the pictures on the website or elsewhere, it might seem a little cool tone, but it's not. This season I got the shade Worth, which is a true rose, and Bliss, which is like a light pinky peach color. Bliss is also matte, whereas the rest of the two are dewy finishes. I think these are great. I tried the shade Happy and I was happy with it. These are very pigmented, which means they're going to be good for medium tan, deep skin tones. I want to add here that I did try a couple more formulas from Sephora. For example, the Say blushes. They are very kind of sheer, so on a skin tone like mine, they blend away to kind of nothing. So I think they're more targeted towards fairer skin tones. I also tried the Give Beauty Dewy Plump Collagen Cheek Tint. The shade was Purple Irises and it wasn't flattering at all. I didn't like the formula, it wasn't pigmented enough for my liking, and I didn't like the color either. I think for now I'm done with liquid blushes, but these Rare Beauty ones, I really like these. Now I want to talk about a low-cost option. So these are some blushes by Beauty Creations. They come in duos like this here. and they are very affordable. They come in these color coordinated duos. For example, this was a duo. These are two shades of light pinks. These are two shades, a light orange and a coral. And then there are slightly deeper, a rose shade and like a muted peach shade. These are great. This is a great formula. I've tried a bunch of these. You can't go wrong with them. The shades are beautiful. Some of them are straight up fluorescent, and when you blend them out, even on a deeper skin tone, they can really show up because they have that bit of fluorescence in them. So I think these are a great buy if you're not into the Sephora brands, if you don't want to spend too much. These are small tubes, but they are pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way, and you're probably not even going to use up this much. I got these from Winners, which is I think the Canadian equivalent of TJ Maxx. They were a good price and the product is really good. I am going to demo these in another video in case you were wondering about the colors. Those are all my recommendations for blush this season, new ones at least. And because I'm on a journey to be a mindful consumer, these 3 picks are going to be all that is for this season. If you have any recommendations for extraordinary formulas or colors, I would love to know them. So leave comments and engage, and I will see you in another video.